When your cat gently places its paw on you, do you truly understand what it's trying to communicate? At first glance, it may simply seem like an adorable and harmless gesture. Most people smile, maybe pet their cat, and move on without thinking twice. But in reality, this small action carries a surprising amount of emotional depth. Behind that soft touch is a complex form of communication that many cat owners never fully recognize. In fact, this gesture can be one of the most meaningful ways your cat tries to connect with you. And here's something important to consider: if you respond in the wrong way, which happens more often than you might think, you could unintentionally damage the trust your cat is offering in that moment. To truly understand your cat, it's worth taking a closer look at what this behavior means and why it matters so much. Point 1. They need something but choose not to demand it. Have you ever noticed your cat calmly placing its paw on you while you're busy, maybe eating, working, or just relaxing on the couch? This behavior is not random or meaningless. It's actually a very deliberate and thoughtful form of communication. Your cat is trying to express a need. However, unlike dogs, who often rely on loud or obvious signals such as barking, whining, or pushing themselves into your space, cats tend to communicate in a much more subtle and controlled manner. That gentle paw touch is essentially your cat's polite way of saying, "Excuse me, I need something." It's quiet, respectful, and intentional. There is no urgency or aggression in it, just a calm request. What makes this even more fascinating is the fact that cats did not naturally evolve to communicate with humans in the same way dogs did. For example, adult cats in the wild rarely meow at each other. Meowing is a behavior they developed mainly to interact with humans. However, the paw touch comes from their natural communication system. It's something they use with other cats as well. This makes it a more instinctive and authentic signal. It represents a low-pressure request, meaning your cat is asking for something without forcing you to respond immediately. Even more importantly, this behavior shows trust. Your cat believes that you will understand and respond without them needing to escalate their actions. Instead of becoming loud or disruptive, they rely on a quiet gesture, and that says a lot about how they see you. But here's the deeper layer many people miss: sometimes this paw touch is not just about food, playtime, or attention. In some cases, it can be the beginning of a stronger emotional bond, a subtle sign that your cat is becoming more connected to you on a deeper level. Point 2. They are marking you as part of their world. You might assume that if your cat wants affection, it would simply rub against you. So why use the paw instead? The answer lies in something that many cat owners don't realize: cats have scent glands located in their paw pads. When your cat presses its paw onto your body, whether it's your arm, face, or leg, it is not just touching you physically. It is also leaving behind its scent. This is a form of marking behavior. However, unlike aggressive territorial marking, this is a calm and affectionate version of it. Your cat is essentially saying, "You are mine," but in a gentle and intimate way. By leaving these invisible scent markers on you, your cat is communicating ownership and connection. It's telling other animals, and even other cats, that you are part of its territory and social group. Think about what that really means. You are not just someone who provides food or care. You are someone your cat has chosen to claim as important. Cats are selective creatures. They do not mark everything around them. They focus on things that matter to them: their favorite resting spots, certain objects in the home, and the people they trust the most. So when your cat places its paw on you, it is performing a quiet but meaningful act of inclusion. It's their way of saying that you belong in their safe space, their world, and their life. 3. They are checking on your well-being. Have you ever been lying still, perhaps taking a nap or resting, and suddenly felt your cat pressing a paw against your chest or face? It might feel annoying or confusing at first, but there is often a deeper reason behind it. Cats are extremely sensitive to changes in their environment, especially when it comes to movement and breathing. They rely heavily on these subtle signals to understand what is happening around them. When you remain completely still for an extended period, you stop giving off the usual cues your cat expects. To them, this can feel unusual or even concerning. As a result, your cat may try to check on you. That gentle pressure on your chest could be them sensing your breathing. A tap on your face might be an attempt to provoke a reaction, any sign that you are responsive and okay. Animal behavior experts sometimes refer to this as a form of a wellness check. And it's not something cats do randomly. They typically reserve this behavior for individuals they are closely bonded with. Your cat is not doing this for strangers or occasional visitors. They are doing it for you, the person they rely on, trust, and interact with daily. So the next time your cat wakes you up in this way, it may help to pause before reacting negatively. In their own quiet and instinctive way, they might simply be making sure you are safe. Point 4. This behavior is rooted in early life experiences. To fully understand why cats use their paws this way, it helps to look at their earliest stages of life. When cats are very young kittens, they are completely dependent on their mother. They cannot see, and they rely entirely on touch and instinct for survival. During nursing, kittens use their paws to press against their mother. This behavior, known as kneading, helps stimulate milk flow. But beyond its practical purpose, it also creates a powerful emotional association. That repetitive paw motion becomes linked with feelings of comfort, warmth, and safety. It signals that everything is okay and that their needs are being met. Although adult cats no longer rely on this behavior for nourishment, the emotional connection remains deeply ingrained. The action itself becomes a form of self-soothing. So when your adult cat places its paw on you, it is tapping into that same sense of security. In a way, you are taking on a similar emotional role to what their mother once represented, a source of calm, safety, and reassurance. This is why some cats will touch you and then quickly relax, lie down, or even fall asleep. The physical contact helps them feel at ease and reduces stress. Point 5. They are asking you to stay with them. Have you ever noticed your cat placing its paw on you right before you stand up or move away? This is not a coincidence, it's a sign of how observant cats truly are. The cats are incredibly skilled at reading body language. They can detect even the smallest changes in posture, muscle tension, or breathing patterns. Before you even realize you're about to move, your cat may already know. And when they place their paw on you in that moment, they are making a quiet and subtle request: please don't go yet. This behavior is not about dependency or clinginess. Instead, it reflects a genuine emotional connection. Your cat values your presence and wants to prolong the shared moment. Cats are often seen as independent and self-sufficient animals. They rarely show vulnerability in obvious ways. That's why this gesture is so meaningful. It's a rare expression of attachment and emotional openness. When your cat reaches out to stop you from leaving, even in such a small way, it shows that your presence matters more than you might think. 6. They are showing deep trust and vulnerability. In some cases, when your cat places its paw on you and keeps it there, completely relaxed and without tension, it represents something even more significant. Cats are naturally wired for survival. Their bodies are designed for quick reactions, balance, and rapid escape if necessary. Normally, having all four paws on the ground allows them to respond instantly to any potential threat. However, when a cat lifts one paw and rests it on you, it is temporarily reducing its ability to react quickly. In a natural environment, this could make them more vulnerable, yet your cat chooses to do this anyway. This is a powerful sign of trust. It means your cat feels safe enough in your presence to let its guard down. It is choosing connection over instinct. In that moment, your cat is essentially saying, I don't need to protect myself from you. This is one of the highest forms of trust a cat can show. It is not about playfulness or need, it is about feeling secure and comfortable at a deep level. Your cat is placing its confidence in you, allowing itself to relax in a way it would not do in an uncertain environment. Final thoughts. What may seem like a simple, innocent gesture, a small paw placed gently on your arm or chest, is actually filled with meaning. It can represent communication, affection, trust, concern, emotional bonding, and even vulnerability.